Hello there, everybody, and welcome. Yes, I know, what a surprise. Well, I'll explain a few things of why this is happening in just a minute. But yes, we're finally getting into doing Ape Escape 3. I'm hoping that this actually works. I need to save the game to make for sure that I have a file ready for it. Because if I don't, that's gonna be bad. Like, real bad if I don't have a save file ready. When I first played the game, I played Yumi. Because she has a magical girl transformation, and I like my magical girls, so that's why. But I think for the sake of the playthrough, I'll just do K for now, and we'll probably just stick with that. Alright. To answer the questions, why Ape Escape 3? Why am I doing it now? What about Uncharted 4? I thought that's like the last one you're going to be doing. The last Let's Play you're going to be doing for a while, blah, blah, blah. Yada, yada, yada. So forth and so forth. Well, the thing is, Uncharted 4 is still ongoing. So I think, given the fact that it's still kind of like an ongoing thing, I think it's probably okay for me to knock out a few more last-ditch efforts that I have in my head before I leave. And to be honest, Ape Escape 3 was something that's been needed to be done for a while. And the other main reason, this might sound completely insane, but there is the possibility that if I end up doing a full Let's Play of this, which I don't plan on 100%ing, but just at least just a normal full Let's Play of this, there's always the possible chance, as strange as it might sound, that maybe, just maybe, we might end up getting a collection or this game gets ported to PlayStation 5 and 4. So, because for some reason, whenever I touch a game series, all of a sudden, next thing I know, I'll just go ahead and erase mine real quick, just because, who cares? So, yeah, there's proof right there. I actually played this before. Yeah. If I end up doing this, there's always a chance that that might happen. Who knows? So, I'm taking that shot. I'm just gonna possibly make this... Well, I mean, this might not be the last Let's Play I do soon, but who knows? And like I said, we are doing Uncharted 4, and that was like that was the plan to last one. And then I would go like I keep mentioning all the time, like I would just go on break. But then again, this is also me we're talking about, and honestly, you know, I have a bad habit of just continuing to do stuff, even though I said I probably won't. It's just like an addictive thing. So, I probably don't need to explain Ape Escape much. If you're familiar with the channel, I've played it quite a little bit. I do like Ape Escapes. I'm surprised that I've never actually played them when I was a kid, though. Just in the fact that I am, you know, a fan of monkeys and what have you. But 3 is very similar to 2, except now you get transformations, and it's very movie-based. And this will be potentially the last Ape Escape I probably play for the channel as well, by the way. And will I be going through both characters? I don't know. Because that's where the whole 100% thing kind of comes into play, is like, I don't think I'm going to... I don't plan 100% in the game, but... Because I've never done it. But there's always a chance that I could. But I don't, yeah. I was jokingly saying that, oh, if I end up beating the game normally, it'll get ported to PlayStation Plus. If I beat the game 100%, we'll get a collection of the original trilogy, plus maybe some more added to it. No. And if I happen to speedrun the game and get world record, we'll get an Ape Escape 4. So I have a lot of I have a lot of pressure on this playthrough, it seems. There's a lot of stuff on this playthrough that's going to require me to do what I can. You know, no pressure though. No pressure though. Trying to explain Ape Escape is kind of not too hard, I guess, but like I said, I've done these games enough to the point where I don't really feel like explaining them much. I might every once in a while just end up, you know, I guess you could say accidentally over-explaining, or at the very least, you know, making things make sense. But the overall objective idea is essentially just to go catch monkey. Well, not even monkey, but apes. Because they don't actually have a tail, so they're technically apes. But, yeah, just basically just go catch these little bastards. I might every once in a while accidentally, you know, say monkey or say ape. It don't really matter. So I think this is like the first game. Well, this I think in this game, the voice acting is Ash and Misty, I think. Or is that 2? That might have been 2 I'm thinking of. Might have been, I don't know. Also, I probably won't be going through and getting all the collectible stuff either. If I did end up getting everything, it'd probably just be most likely just all monkeys. Or all apes. I think there's, yeah. Yeah, it's been, like I said, it's been a while since I've played this game. But I have a pretty good guesstimate of potentially where some catchable apes are going to be at. So, and yeah, I was going to say, like, if you needed to find out where some are probably hiding around, you can always use this to your advantage, this sonar thing. Also, kind of a weird thing to say, but Ape Escape always gives me sort of like a Ratchet and Clank vibe to it. I don't know how to explain it very well. I think it's mainly just like the way the platforming feels. And the whole, like, just constant dopamine that this game gives. Which is another reason why I you know, don't mind considering doing it. I'm not sure if she was... Well, I think the girl from The Ring is named just an S. Samara? Yeah. So I don't know if she's, like, based on her or not. Because I saw a well. Girl coming out of a well. I thought, you know, maybe that might be it, but I don't know. Also, the first couple levels are not too bad because, all things considered, you know, it's just generic, wooden, foresty, you know, monkeys just be around, that kind of thing. Thing is, I don't know if you have to go through both characters in order to get the maximum amount of whatever the hell you need to get. Because I'm going to take a wild guess and say there's probably a secret ending to this game. But that I don't know. Also, I will be skipping cutscenes because it's not Uncharted. And nobody really asked to see this, to be fair. So, if people ask for a game and I decide to do it, I usually kind of consider doing, like, watching the cutscenes because at that point, if they're asking to see it, it's probably a case of they still want to see the cutscenes because they enjoy the game. They want to see me react to everything. But, yeah, with the way I do cutscenes nowadays, the likelihood of that happening is, I guess, a bit more low. I probably should have went to training to find out how to do the transformation thing again because I think we have it unlocked by now. Because we have the night thing. Okay. Again, I mean, if this goes really well, I always could just do a double playthrough and just... If I really have a good time playing this game again, I always could, you know, do the other character while I'm at it. So, let's see. There we go. This is Fantasy Night, so pretty much big, heavy character. And he should, I would hope, have, like, some form of defense, but that I don't know. I think in order to de-transform, all I gotta do is just hit the thing again, I think. You know, I don't think you need to use a transformation for that. I don't really even know what the knight even does outside of just basic attacks. I don't know if there's anything in particular that would matter much at all. I kind of like... Okay, so, like, in this game, I've noticed that they changed it a bit. I don't know if that's because, like, there's certain distance. But I like how, in the older games, if you look at a screen transition with your sonar, it will activate red and tell you, like, oh yeah, by the way, there is a monkey that you can catch nearby. This is probably what to use it for. Because these guys usually are kind of a little tougher to beat down. And if you press R3, if you click it in, you will catch them. The transformations are one of the sickest things in Ape Escape. Okay, I'm not the biggest Ape Escape guy, so I can't talk on this end. Can you not block? Does he just not block at all? That's weird. I mean, I have a shield. I would have thought that, at the very least, blocking would be a mechanic we could probably use. But I guess not, maybe. I don't know. I was also not paying attention, too, so that probably doesn't help. Sorry, I'm still getting used to, like, the whole camera... having to, like, constantly hit camera reset in order to keep it going. I could have sworn there was an ape in here, but I guess not. I'm gonna try to keep this going as long as there he is. Not sure if that did anything or not. I don't think it does. Yeah, like you know, I'm not the... What was I trying to say about being like the biggest proprietor of Ape Escape? Like, I'm not the known Ape Escape guy, so... But I don't remember I was trying to go with that. Damn it. Shit, I don't know. Hello there, miss. Your fellow knight is here for you. Monderilla. Yeah, I think now we're finally starting to get into the naming scheme, like the more punny name scheme. Because at first, the first ones we caught were like just Uki, which basically is just, you know, like monkey kind of thing, or whatever, or at least either a pun or like a Japanese way of saying it. So I think, isn't the Japanese word for monkey or ape or whatever, isn't that? I mean, I don't really know that offhand, but it starts with an S. I thought, like Sobo. I forget. Anyway, oh yeah, yeah, the sonar thing will actually now show you, like, on your sonar screen, like, hey, there's a monkey. But back in the old days, it would just be like, it'd just be red and showing you. It does the same exact thing as it used to do, but now it just has like an extra added effect. I should have probably just went with Knight and just beat his ass. Yeah, I know this goes without saying. I keep mentioning this, but I absolutely love the transform. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. If I had the choice, if they asked me, which I'm not the person to ask for an Ape Escape 4, by the way, this is not really my series, so I can't really take that. I still have a little bit of honor, you know, but if for God, who knows what reason, if someone were to ever listen to me and say, like, that's a cool idea, I would love to have an Ape Escape 4 that is more similar to Ape Escape 2. Like, it's more fast-paced. Honestly, I want, like, a lot of monkeys. Like, maybe, I know this sounds crazy, but, like, 300 to 400 or something. Something close to, like, the Mario Odyssey of moons, where you don't have to collect everything to feel like you've done everything. But then again, this is Ape Escape, so in all fairness, it really should not be that much. Yeah, so not gonna lie, maybe that would be too much. Maybe 150. I don't know. Yeah, I think 150 would be alright. Just something a little extra more than what we normally get, like a little more than 100. Just like as an extra bonus, just for fun. Maybe have a few small, more gimmick things that are completely optional. Like, if we have like a car scene or car racing thing, then we'll make that a optional thing and not forced. And also, transformations. Either have, maybe go through the entire game, get completely new transformations, and then after that, we'll get new transformations, and then, like, if you beat the game, you can unlock, like, the older transformations for the characters. That'd probably be my thing, I would say. But, again, I'm not the guy to necessarily ask for when it comes to that. Also, I don't remember how this boss fight really works, to be fair. It's been, like, years, I think, since I played this game. I assume he works on a health bar mechanic, and he probably does, but as you can see now... Okay, I should just use my night capture thing, but oh well. Another thing I love about these games, though, is how fast they are. Like, Ape Escape... If you've never played Ape Escape before, I do recommend it. They are quite fun platformers. Which does kind of suck a lot of ass that we just only have access to 1 and 2 on newer hardware. Which I think is kind of I think that's a sin, to be honest. Because these are, you know, again, these are amazing games. We got the hoop now, which is good. That's also not good, because that's going to be a pain in the ass to have to deal with. Because it means we're probably going to have speed monkeys running around. If I'm not mistaken, I think in Japan, they actually consider them monkeys, but I don't know. So the hoop, basically, if you just, you have to, you know, spin it around to wind it up, but, you also have to keep consistently winding it up for it to effectively work. And yes, I mentioned car stuff, but now we have car stuff. And unfortunately, because Ape Escape needs to use the control sticks all the time, we have to, unfortunately, yeah, this level is just ass. I hate this one so much. It's because, like, in my opinion, like, the car just has such a hard time controlling the damn thing. I think we might have got him. No. But I believe if you beat this thing within a certain amount of time, you might get, like, an extra monkey, maybe? I don't remember. Like, this lap's not, or this road's not too bad. It's just, I think there's, like, another one that comes up later that's going to be really annoying. Actually, it doesn't even lap us. It just, you should be out of his car by now. Yes, good. I guess it was just the one, but I'll take that. And since I'm not really planning on doing 100% anyway, I mean, I'll probably go back, like, after we beat the game. I'll probably end up just going back and just messing with stuff. Oh, there is another one. Yeah, I'll probably just go back, mess with a few things. Like, try to show off some of the new gadgets you get at the end. Oh, it does lap us. I wasn't paying attention then. Shit. Well, it's always, in my opinion, always a better idea just to go ahead and get rid of these guys first. Because, you know, they exist on the track. And they're really annoying. God, I would love to do Burnout, though. It'd be kind of fun. It took a bit to get my PS2 to work, though. That's just normal. I don't really hate my PS2. I've always talked about, like, you know, how annoying it is trying to get the damn thing to go. But I don't really hate it. It's just, it can be oh my fucking god, what the hell is going on? Like, I cannot for the life of me catch this bastard. He's just too fucking fast. Like, every time I get close to catching him, he just speeds up all of a sudden. Yeah, fuck it, whatever. There we go. God damn, that was stupid. Ugh. No, I'm sorry, that was dumb. I have no idea where he... Well, at least he's out of the car. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, sometimes trying to catch things is kind of annoying. Yeah, if you don't spin the hula hoop, it will stop a lot sooner. There's multiple paths here, so let's just go ahead and... Okay, never mind. Let's just go ahead and do this one real quick. And I think if you are stationary, it will, you know, slowly go down, so you gotta be mindful of that. Can the camera please work with me here? That's the thing with this game. Welcome to Ape Escape, where sometimes things just don't work. I mean, these games are polished. Don't get me wrong. They are quite good, but there's just every once in a while, you know, you kind of get that fucky wookie, and you're like, ugh, thanks. I think these are all probably considered speed bastards. How the hell with this? It might not be the fastest thing to catch with, or the fastest thing to use, but it definitely does help out, like, a ton. Also, Duke Nukem fans, rejoice, because we're on a football field. Does he even... Oh, he stole my net, that's why. That would explain it. I'm like, what the fuck, like, you know, why does he have a net? And then it's like, oh, okay. Oh my god. Okay, so I get it. Yeah, because they're playing football. I don't know. I never noticed that until now, actually. I don't think I remember even coming in here. I think I just played and then I just... I believe when I first played the game, I just beat it normally. Yellow we can catch. I forget what the difference was. I think red is just like, oh, they're a lot more mean or something. I don't know. I forget how it all works. Blue is usually speed oriented. There we go. One more. Out here, at least. And don't worry about dying. It's usually not a big deal. These games. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, cool. But hopefully just even watching me play is enough to get you guys be like, wow, this really is kind of a cool series. We should totally get Sony to fucking bring it back. And like I said, I am not the guy, okay? I may like these games, but I am not the guy who is the biggest fan of Ape Escape or anything like that. As cool as they are, I like them. I have no hatred toward them. I'm just saying that I am a fan, but not like a big... I wouldn't consider myself a big fan. I don't know. It just sounds wrong to call myself a fan. I guess. As weird as that sounds. I think we have to, do probably most likely transformation stuff, but, kind of... It would suck if this is the only one... Oh, that just opens the door. No, that opens that. Oh, okay. I was just walking back to the door. We don't have slingshots, so I don't think... Oh, this does still work. Okay. I'm sure most likely you probably theoretically could come back here with it. Also, that's interesting to see. Yeah, I mentioned this earlier, but because Uncharted is still, like, ongoing, I'm still not done with it yet, I can still give myself the chance to say, you know what, let's do some more stuff. Like, yeah, it would make more sense to just you know, do Uncharted, the thing that's supposed to be getting done. But at the same time, I don't really care much for Uncharted 4, so it's one of those, like, hey, what if we just have more fun while we do it? So I don't go completely insane. And I know it sounds strange, but I do like doing these. Some people might find that strange. The problem is, or I should say it becomes more realistically of a problem, when I decide to only do Let's Plays and not do anything else at all worth a shit. I don't know what the reference here is, by the way. I'm not sure. I think there might be a secret monkey down here. Well, there's one at the telephone booth, so... Yeah, secret monkeys you can't really even see anyway. Okay, Monkey Bowl, that was... Yeah, that's that. That's where he's going to be at. Yeah, cool enough, though. Ape Escape was one of the first games to really use the analog sticks for the PlayStation. The dual analog sticks. Which I think is neat. Oh, no. It's going to be one of those. Oh, never mind. I honestly thought that he could fly. I was like, oh, great. I'm going to have to catch him. Yeah, Lucky Pants is true. Lucky Underpants is definitely true. Because he's a hard bitch to catch. I was like, oh man, if he fucking flies, you know what that means. If he's got the ability to fly, I'm gonna have to get slingshot, then come back and kick his ass. But luckily, no. I don't have to worry about that. Let's go. There's bound to be another one out here somewhere. Well, hell, there's one over here somewhere, I guess, too. That's an interesting skill to have. Just be good at walking fast. I could probably... I don't know. You're gonna have to go up there. Yeah, you're gonna have to go across. Whatever. I mean, it's fine. It ain't a big deal. Oh yeah, I forgot I was doing Crash 4. Ooh. Uh-oh. Well, hey, you know, the thing is, like, for me, I'd rather play games that I definitely enjoy. So, yeah, real quick, the more you collect coin, the more bigger it get. There you go. That's how that works. Pretty good so far, though. I don't remember how many levels there are, but there's at least probably anywhere from, like, 15 to 20, maybe. Usually these games don't have, like, a shit ton of levels to play, but they do have quite a considerable amount. Especially to fill up, you know, how many monkeys you collect. Wait a minute. There might be 300 monkeys to catch in this game. Shit. I could have sworn it was always like 100, but I don't know. I'm curious. I'm dead ass curious again how this works. I have an idea, but I don't remember dead offhand. Let's see here. Today's birthday monkey. Well, that's not... Okay, yeah, it's not my birthday today, so... Well, if you must know. Yeah, okay. Wait, wasn't... So I have to go catch him first for it to work. Gotcha. So this is today. So I'm guessing this will... Your pride is getting in the way of a good chance for you. Are these just today's? Yeah. My pride, huh? That was the other couple days. Okay. Oh, wait. Do I have to do... Oh, okay. No. Mine is, yeah, mine's Taurus. So let's see here. Learn how to arrange your pill. Yeah, that's what they're talking about for today. Well, the problem is I just cut my hair, so... Again? Wait a minute, Hold on, I don't even know, like, the other person's birthday in question. I don't have anybody else that I know of at all. Because I didn't realize it was like, oh, put in the birthday of the female. And then put in the birthday of the male. And it's like, I don't know anybody that... I don't have a crush on anybody. I'm sorry. That sounded really cringe when I said that, didn't it? Yeah, that sounded really gay. Apologies. Now we got Slingshot now. The only problem is... It's one of those things where if you get multiple gadgets, you're going to have to re-equip all of them. Like, you're going to... If you want to use... I mean, you can... I'm pretty sure you can go to the gadget menu and then equip it there. I think this is one of those ones where... yeah. Also... I guess it makes sense because black pants equals black gun. Because, you know, usually guns are colored black. So we'll just use that as what they mean, I'm sure. But, yeah, black pants monkeys usually are armored. Or armed monkeys. White pants, I don't remember what the fuck they do, really. But still, usually if you see a black pants, it's typically like, okay, he's got a gun. And he will use it on you. And they will hurt. But like I said, I'm pretty sure the devs were not going for anything crazy with that. They were just saying, like, yeah, black guns would make more sense. So, if somebody reads into that a little too much, that's their fault. But then again, she's got black pants. Maybe she doesn't have a gun. But I'm used to the ones in Apescape 2 that usually do. And then again, she kind of has like a bikini thing, and she just took the whole chair with her. No, the whole... no, sorry. The entire exercise machine. Holy shit. I was going to say, I could always bust out the knight armor and go with that. Can you imagine walking in... Nah, never mind. I was going to say, can you imagine walking in and they're just doing porn? Have to catch the camera director. Alright. I'm guessing this is one of those yeah, it's on air, so I'm gonna have to go inside there and go beat his ass. That shouldn't be too hard. And luckily there's like a ton of them out here too. I'm kind of curious, if you catch a monkey that's got a camera, does it just instantly outside stop the camera feed? Because that would make the most sense. Oh yeah, it's I was gonna say it's either done now or I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure either that or we have to activate this just to catch him. So I think that's everyone in here. Yeah, that's everyone in here. Of course, there always could be a chance of a potential secret monkey lying about, but that'd be one of those I can't catch because I need something specific to do so. And, of course, a transformation would not be enough to do that. Alright, now we're back to the main area here. Now it's time to find out where we go next. Well, I don't think we've gone here yet. Yeah, there's something this way. Alright, we either got a... I guess we got a dance recital thing going on or something? Oh, wait, we got slingshot now. So we'll have to use that to get across. Okay. Luckily, gadget menu's a thing. Yeah, you can't just select it. You have to equip it. And slingshot's kind of a little weird. You just pull back on the right stick. And it works. Okay, see, he's got black pants. He doesn't have a weapon on him. Like I said, I am quite used to the black pants usually having guns, but I guess they're making a liar out of me. Because usually, like, every colored pants usually has some type of effect somewhat, I assume. But I don't think it's always just the same. I think Ape Escape 1 is, like, the one where it's relatively more basic in that regard. Whereas, like, the later games obviously get, you know, a little bit more non-basic, I guess, with it. Which, to be fair, you know, this is a cool series to do that with, so why not? I think we have to... Yeah, we have to launch... But it's like Mario Sunshine, we gotta be... Well... If you shoot in one spot, it might accidentally hit the other ones too, so you gotta be careful. Speaking of Mario, I kind of have tempted to do some Mario stuff. Technically, Mario Galaxy 2 would be next in the lineup of Mario 3D stuff I want to do, but I don't know. I might even throw in another one later, because I also wanted to do Mario 3D World, but unfortunately I can't do that this weekend. But I could always just instead wait for... potentially next weekend to do it instead. Might be more viable then. Oh, there they are. Alright. Yeah, just gotta shoot them off and then catch them. Well, at the very least, you gotta shoot them off, hit them, and then catch them. Yeah, goddamn, this game's just too... It's too good. The dopamine's just too fucking much. Later levels, I don't remember if 3 gets bad in terms of later levels or not, but... I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, that's... So this is right stick. Okay. Okay, so it controls like a tank. Okay. Problem is, I just don't know... Oh, that's right. Stick. Usually if you have to do something... Yeah. Okay, this is going to be really annoying. So I have to fight with the sticks. So up turns you around. Oh, God, yeah. Okay, so it controls like the car. Like I said, basically a tank, yes. And looks like that's boost. I don't think you have to worry too much about, you know, getting hit or not here. It should be fine, and I think that's pretty much it for our buddy. Gotta go ahead and just collect as much as I possibly can. Which honestly, like on return visits, that might be a decent place to go get some grinding done for your stuff. But yeah, I've been in the mood for a platformer. So this is... Because recently I've been playing through DK Bonanza. I was like... I caved in and bought a Switch too. But that was, I think, like a couple weeks ago. I don't think I told anybody that yet, but... There's another game I've been playing, too, that I thought about doing a Let's Play of. I just finished it yesterday. I've been playing for like a week. Just got done finishing it. And I was like, oh, you know, I don't really want to do a second playthrough right now because I just got it done. And it was kind of taxing. But then I thought, like, what if I do a Let's Play of it, too? Like, you know, during Uncharted 4. So, maybe. You guys might get to see more than your fair share of stuff for a bit. You might have me a little bit longer. But right now, it's just more so like I'm just trying to clean up anything that might be a solo Let's Play idea. Even though a lot of these can be done non-solo, but... How do you go down again? I forgot. Of course. If it ever activates any sort of movement whatsoever in this game, it's typically something with the sticks. By the way, I think hitting enemies from the back, or at least where the little thing is, you know, the turn wheel is, that's where, like, their weak spot probably is. I would assume. I'm assuming so. Can we not go any further down? Are we just stuck? I think we can. Oh, well. Either way, we don't need to be there. But yeah, Call of Cthulhu Dark Frontiers Air was one I've always wanted to do, and I tried doing it back then, too. And Tomb Raider. But those could... I mean, Tomb Raider would not be a very good... It would not be a very good co-op game to do. Not gonna lie. I could always just say fuck it and just do Tomb Raider Anniversary instead. But yeah, I don't know. But just real quick, until then, expect a lot of stuff happening before Uncharted 4 gets done, I guess. And for those that might be a little bit itchy about Uncharted content, you guys are getting an hour and a half video. So that makes up for 3 days worth of recording right there. I don't know. It's just me being a turd again, as usual. I don't remember if this goes on forever, or if you have to hit it a certain amount of times and then somebody appears. Also, you can... Okay, there we go. You can do a spin attack thing. That's cute. Very nice. Like, you can do this. It's a little weird, but you can do it. Okay, now to find where... Cool. Maybe one day I ought to just do like a marathon of Ape Escape. Not gonna lie. Like, I genuinely like these games quite a lot. It's just the first one, it's good. It's a little generic, especially level-wise, but it's good. The other problem with the first game is the whole, like, coin thing. You got coins you can collect and shit. Come on. Yeah, judging by the fact there's like 6 or so... Oh, there's 2 of them, I think. Maybe. It looked like there was 2 of them. But since there's like so many transformations, this is going to be one of those, I guess you could argue, kind of long-ish playthroughs. Or, no, I mean, no, just a decent chunk of playthrough. I'm just going to wager a guess and say this will probably be like maybe, I don't know, 10 episodes long, give or take. At the very bare minimum. But that also would be a thing if I decide to go through and do Yumi's quest as well. Not that that'd be a big problem, but once again, it would have to be a non-100% playthrough, and I might just have it set on a different save file. One of these is, yeah, I was gonna say one up. So one of them's bound to be hiding in a pumpkin. Mumpkin. Looks like this game just gives you a ton of coins, though, too. Which is crazy. Because back in the original games, like the original 2 games, you do get enough coins in 2, but it definitely feels like this game feels as if they are really trying to hammer in home coins, like, out the ass. But yeah, back to Call of Cthulhu real quick, but if I ever do it, I could just do it co-op. And I've been considering getting the Xbox version, but I don't know. We'll see. I have it on Steam, so it's not like I can't do it, but I would probably want to get it on Xbox just for the sole sake of having a physical copy of it, and not only that, but having an easier way to do a co-op. Because it just feels easier to do it when you're on your TV, even though I could just plug my HDMI into the TV, but my computer's really fucking weird with it. I don't know why. Yeah, I tried doing that at my parents' house, like bring my whole tower over to play some fighting games with my brother while we're there, because they're having a party thing. But, I ended up fucking that all up and then realized that, oh, I should probably just plug into the video card. Oops. I was being dumb. Yeah, that's all they do. They just do the same thing over and over again. So why would they give us the water jet and then not have the ability to go underwater, really? Like, you can, but... I gotta know, is there anything I can do? Hold on, there's gotta be a way to go, like, to go down, right? Because I'm moving the stick. Nothing's working. If you do R2 or R1, which is your jump, it's just gonna make you jump out of the water, so it just seems kind of pointless. Also, we almost did a Conker's Bad Fur Day co-op this weekend, actually, too. Funny enough. Holy fucking... I was gonna say, either somebody stole my shit, or he knocked it right out of me. I don't know. We almost did it, but, the main problem I have with doing Conker's Bad Fur Day, the original one, is I like Conkers and all, but it's one of those games where, admittedly, I don't like the later... Oh my fucking criminy. There! God damn. That's the thing with this game, is you have to kind of pay attention to the monkeys. They're not nearly as dumb as they were back in the day with the first game, where I feel like back in the first game, you could almost somewhat easily just kind of outbeat them. Simply by just, you know, running up and catching them. But they definitely gave them a lot more of an added effect in later games, like 2 and 3. Also, hey, you know, speaking of marathon stuff, I talked about this earlier, but it would be neat to do a marathon of the first 3 games. Again, not probably 100%, but just playing them and beating them. It would be a lot easier to do that if I, one, owned Ape Escape 1 physically. Then I could just pop it into the PlayStation 2 and then play it that way. But not only that, but having a way to play them via, you know, PS Plus or just modern consoles in general. It looked like he just blocked. I keep doing that. I keep turning off my transformation to catch somebody. And it's like, you know, you can still catch people during it. One of these is bound to have a monkey inside of it. I just get the feeling. Like a secret monkey later. I'm gonna need magic punch for it, probably. Okay, so those guys got attacked from the front, so I don't think there really is a weak... Wait a minute. This can't be. Oh yeah, by the way, knights, you just break up their armor, you're good. Oh, I wanted to see what that portrait was. Ah, oh, fuck. I was so curious about that, too. I don't think it's a reference to anything. I'm sure. Let's do... Monday the 16th. Let's not do another one. I'll just go ahead and end off here. So, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you all next time for some more Ape Escape 3. I'm going to look up how many levels there were again so I can get a good idea of this. And, yeah, we'll just continue on from there. So, take care, everybody.